Hi, D. Krause here again. The book now is The Magic Labyrinth by Philippe Jose Farmer, or Philip Jose Farmer, not really sure how you pronounce it. But this is the book. Now this Magic Labyrinth is actually the fourth book of a trilogy. Bear with me, I know that doesn't make any sense, but yes, it is the fourth book in what was originally supposed to be a trilogy called the Riverworld series. The third book in the series, the one that's supposed to finish it, was called The Dark Design, but apparently Farmer botched it so badly in that book that he felt the need to write this one. If this was the one that was supposed to unbotch it, fail, complete fail. And that's disappointing because the series started out with a bang. Now I first started reading the Riverworld series in 1974 in San Francisco, where I was a quasi-hippie. And I say quasi because I had a job. But I stumbled across it, the first book in the series called To Your Scattered Bodies Go. The second book is called The Fabulous Riverboat, and the third one is The Dark Design. But I found the first one, and it's the story of all of humanity being resurrected all in one day in this river valley, on a river that goes on for millions of miles. Every single person who ever lived. And they all wake up naked and in their 20-year-old bodies with the peak of health, with all of their infirmities and sicknesses gone. And they each have this thing called a grail, which is like a tube you put into a stone cap, and it gives you fabulous breakfast, lunches, and dinner. And I'm going, naked chicks, free food, including LSD in the grails. This is my kind of story. So I started reading it. And I'll tell you what, the first one, To Your Scattered Bodies Go, blew me away. I ran right out and I bought the second one, The Fabulous Riverboat. Blew me away. But then had to wait for the third one, The Dark Design, because this was before Kindle. This was back then when you were subject to the scheduling of the publishing houses. And if the third book wasn't ready, it wasn't ready. So I had to wait 5 years before the third one came out and they could finish the story. And you know, and here's something that I've noticed. A lot of people these days don't seem to like trilogies because you have to wait and you want all the story right then and there, and it's, you know, you're missing half the fun of waiting for that third book. I mean, I waited 5 years to read The Dark Design, and one day I was in a bookstore and there it is, the third book in the series. Oh my God, so I grabbed it and I ran home and said, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I finally get to finish the story. No. Apparently, the manuscript that Farmer wrote for The Dark Design was so big that they decided to split it into 2 books. So this Dark Design, which was supposed to be the end of the trilogy, wasn't. Torqued me off. So I read it, and it didn't add a single thing to the story. It was just like an extra episode, so to speak, and it resolved nothing, and it wasn't a trilogy anymore, and I was so torqued off, I said, the hell with it. I'm done with the Riverworld. I'm not going to read it anymore. So a few weeks ago, I was over at Blue Plate Books, which is the best used bookstore in America, over here in Winchester, Virginia, and I came across this. And all my hippie dreams came back. I said, oh boy, okay, fine, yeah, let's go back. Let's finish this story. Let's just see what this is about. So I bought it and I read it. Shouldn't have wasted my time. Without going into any spoilers, all it simply appears to be, this whole magnificent Riverworld series is nothing more than Philip Farmer's personal idea of what the meaning of life is. Here's what you do. Read the first one, To Your Scattered Bodies Go, and the second one, The Fabulous Riverboat, and then forget it. Don't read anything else in the series. That way the magic remains. This is D. Krause. I'll see you with the next book. Take care.